We are all interested in learning, and that is the subject of our discussion. So historically, I suppose if you want to know something, the traditional old way would be to find someone who knows it and ask him. Now, that is not very practical because you may not always find the person concerned, or you may not be able to go to him. So it used to take a long time to learn things, long back in the past. Now, all this got changed because of writing, and then people could write down what they know. And if you want to know it, then you would find their writing and read it. But some people had an objection to writing, surprisingly. The most famous of the people who had an objection to writing was Socrates, the Greek philosopher. And his objection was that you can read what somebody has written, but you cannot ask the writing any questions. And sometimes it's also not very easy to find where the writing is. Now, that problem got solved with libraries, where you keep many people's writings in one place. But even that had a problem because, first of all, you have to find the library and go to it. And secondly, if you are reading something and have a question, you have no one to ask. So all this began to change because of the internet. Because, first of all, you could find anybody's writing at any time. And while reading it, if you had a question, then usually you can find someone to ask. So the two problems that Socrates had, which is where do I find the writing and who do I ask if I have a question, both seem to get answered because of the internet. Then add to that one last thing, which is that if the reading is happening with many people together, then you can ask each other questions as well. So therefore, a group of learners can construct a place very inexpensively where they have a computer, the internet, the written material available, and they can ask questions to each other. In other words, it becomes very easy to create a learning environment by yourself. And that is what we call a self-organized learning environment. And of course, those of you who already know about souls will understand what I'm saying, but I think for the people who don't, the idea is very simple, that it is possible for learners to create their own learning environment.